Force on the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases has now placed France and Portugal on the red list countries.
Hello everyone, welcome to Life in the Philippines News. I'm BobbieD.
Today's headline: France and Portugal added to red list countries. The Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases has placed France on the red list for COVID-19, which means travelers from this country are barred from entering the Philippines due to high risk of infection. The Interagency Task Force on Wednesday, December 8, 2021, approved the escalation of France to the red list of countries, territories, and jurisdictions effective December 10, 2021 at 12:01 a.m. until December 15, 2021. Acting Presidential Spokesperson, Cabinet Secretary Carlo Nograles, said in a press statement, "Passengers who have been to France within 14 days immediately preceding arrival in the Philippines and who arrive on or after 12:01 a.m. of December 19th, but before 12:01 a.m. of December 13th, shall be required to undergo a facility-based quarantine for 14 days with reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction (RT-PCR) test on the 7th day, day 1 being the date of arrival. Notwithstanding a negative RT-PCR result, completion of the 14-day quarantine is required. From 12:01 a.m. as of December 13th until the end of December 15th, entry in any port of the Philippines shall not be allowed for passengers coming from or who have been to France within the last 14 days prior to arrival in the Philippines, regardless of vaccination status. Only Filipinos returning to the country via government-initiated or non-government-initiated repatriation or biennium flights may be allowed entry, subject to existing testing and quarantine protocols for red list countries, territories, or jurisdictions. As with all international inbound travel, the testing and requirement protocols for minors shall follow the testing and quarantine protocols of the parent, guardian, and children 3 years old and below, regardless of country or region, shall be exempt from the requirement of presenting a negative RT-PCR test result before boarding flight unless symptomatic. Passengers who arrive prior to December 10th and are currently undergoing quarantine shall complete the testing and quarantine protocols in effect at the time of their arrival. All passengers merely transiting through France shall not be deemed as having come from or having been to said country if they stayed in the airport the whole time and were not cleared for entry into such country by its immigration authorities.
Thank you for joining us for this Friday's briefing. Today we are starting off with the latest Interagency Task Force Resolution, IATF Resolution number 153, which was approved yesterday by the IATF. Ito po ang nakasaad sa resolution. Una, na-escalate po ang bansang Portugal sa red list simula 12:01 a.m. ng December 12, 2021. Kailangang sumailalim sa testing and quarantine protocols for red list countries, territories, and jurisdictions ang mga pasahero na nanggaling sa Portugal within 14 days immediately preceding arrival in the Philippines. Those who arrive on or after 12:01 of December 12, 2021. Mamaya ay idedetalye po natin kung ano ang testing at quarantine protocols na ito. Simula 12:01 a.m. ng December 15, 2021 naman, hindi na papayagan ang pagpasok sa Pilipinas ng mga pasaherong galing o nanggaling sa Portugal sa loob ng 14 na araw bago ang pagdating nila sa Pilipinas. Anuman ang kanilang vaccination status, ang papayagan lamang ay ang mga Pilipinong bumalik sa bansa via government-initiated repatriation, non-government-initiated repatriation, at bayanihan flights. Sa mga pasaherong dumating naman bago ang December 12 at kasalukuyang sumasailalim sa quarantine, kailangan nilang makumpleto ang pinairal na testing at quarantine protocols nang sila ay dumating sa Pilipinas. Pumunta naman tayo sa testing at quarantine protocols ng returning Filipinos na pinayagang makapasok sa Pilipinas via government-initiated repatriation, non-government-initiated repatriation, at bayanihan flights mula sa red list. Unahin muna natin ang fully vaccinated individuals. Kailangan magpakita ng negatibong RT-PCR test taken within 72 hours prior to departure from country of origin ang mga pasaherong darating sa Pilipinas mula sa ibang bansa. Kailangan din nilang sumailalim sa mandatory 10-day facility-based quarantine with RT-PCR testing on the 7th day. They may be discharged from facility only upon completion of the 10-day facility-based quarantine regardless of the negative RT-PCR test result. And plus, they shall observe home quarantine until the 14th day of arrival with the day of arrival being the first day. Ulitin na po namin, ang susunding testing at quarantine protocols ng mga bata or minors ay ang testing at quarantine protocols ng magulang or guardian na kasama ng bata sa biyahe, anuman ang vaccination status ng bata. Ang mga batang may edad 3 at pababa, saan mang bansa sila galing, ay hindi na kailangan magpakita ng negative RT-PCR test result bago ang boarding. Maliban na lamang kung makikitaan ng sintomas ang nasabing bata. Sa mga pasahero naman na nag-transit lamang sa mga lugar na nasa red list, hindi sila maituturing na galing o nanggaling sa lugar na iyon kung sila ay namalagi lamang sa airport at hindi na clear na pumasok ng immigration authority sa lugar na iyon. Pagdating ng Pilipinas, ang mga pasaherong nag-transit lamang mula sa lugar na nasa red list ay kailangan sumunod sa pinairal na testing at quarantine protocols. Sa lahat ng mga galing sa red list na sumailalim sa facility-based quarantine sa petsa ng pagpapatupad ng resolution na ito na aking nabasa, you may retroactively avail of the approved testing and quarantine protocols. Kabilang po rito ang France, na kung matatandaan po natin ay naisama na natin sa red list effective kaninang 12:01 a.m. base sa IATF Resolution number 152-8.
Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any update coming from Live in the Philippines News. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Hey, don't forget, check out some of our other cool videos.
And if you like the video, hit the subscribe button.